Getting ready? Are they seated at the table yet? Oh, look at that.
There we go.
We've got some opening hands. We are ready to rock and roll.
So we're watching, or you are watching, and we are watching as well, the finals of the Star City Games Open Series standard portion here in Washington, D.C. It's two of the titans of the Star City Games Open Series, Alex Bertoncini, Player of the Year last year, and Gerry Thompson,
invitational
winner. So
beating, of course, Alex Bertoncini in the finals. Having a bit of a rematch.
Was that a prediction? Is that the? Oh, he beat out. I thought you were.
Yeah, no, in the finals of the invitational.
Right, and I'm sorry, I thought you were referring to this. So
no.
I'm not really that call it here. Yeah.
I don't know. We were watching with Gerard Fabiano last night, and he would just go, "So this is what he does here," and then he would do it, and I was like, "You've seen this before? Was this previously recorded?"
Watching replays.
Gerard seemed to know exactly what was going to happen.
It's the perfect read every time. So Gerry's keeping on 7. Alex is going to 6.
We are now ready to take signs for the
Gerry kept his 7.
open.
Looks like Gerry has the turn 2 Stone Forge.
Top of Nicholas. If we do fill that up, we will start it earlier than the 2 o'clock time.
Are they going to be announcing the draft over that thing for the first open? Is there any way we can tell, like, try to make them mind the broadcast? What?
It's not as bad.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. It's like, I can usually hear it when I'm watching the other one.
And it's probably about someone yelling in the background.
Yelling in the background?
Yeah. Fair enough.
Wait, so is Alex going to 6 or 5? Because I just saw his deck get cut twice.
I don't know if
Yeah, going to 5.
All to 5 for Alex.
Hard to make that smiley face with just 5 cards. He's got that trademark.
Calamar Depths, which Alex said in the car was his best card on the day yesterday.
Wow.
And true to form, takes the 3rd card, which he said he was always doing. And Gerry, of course, has the Stoneforge Mystic on the play. He wants to be really aggressive in this matchup. Basically, if he can put Alex on his heels and force him to use his resources reactively as opposed to proactively, then Gerry's Spell Pierces and Mana Leaks become a lot better.
Right.
Alex can't sit back and resolve a Jace with his mana advantage that he would develop through Lotus Cobra and Explore, and all of Gerry's counters become a lot better while also clocking his opponent.
Yeah. So he's got the Stoneforge on the table. That's step 1.
Step 2, Vial and...
Yeah, pretty much.
Which one did he get? Probably...
yeah, you know what? I didn't actually see which one he got either.
I'm guessing it was Body and Mind.
Seems like... There it is.
I don't know. Feast and Famine.
And
Alex jumps the
but
gun on that one. I guess he just
that
doesn't have the Mana Leak.
That was actually a question the other day on Twitter. John Medina actually asked it, and there was some interesting
Sees
responses.
Jace Gideon, bottoms both.
Yeah, when do you bolt the Stoneforge Mystic? Do you wait until it tries to get equipped? Wait until and kind of have them waste some mana, or do you want to just bolt it as soon as you can? Before it tries to vial out an equipment. Now it looks like Alex kind of went with something in between there.
I mean, the rationale is if you have the bolt and it doesn't throw your curve off, bolt the Mystic because you're basically saving yourself 3 mana. You're cutting them off of 3 mana, so they don't have a sword in play. That's the first part. The second part is if, like Alex, you don't have a Mana Leak and you just want to play with your hand face up, then you bolt the Mystic in response to or after the activation, but before Gerry can untap and Mana Leak the bolt. Well, but if you equip and you have the Mana Leak for the Mana Leak on the bolt, then you're fine.
Yeah. Well,
because you basically just time walk them with your removal spell. They're left with the sword, and they've wasted their entire 4th turn.
So Gerry played a 2nd Stoneforge Mystic and did not search. Does that mean he doesn't have any other equipment in his deck?
Correct.
Okay.
We cut the Sylvok Lifestaff.
All right.
So he's just playing Squires now,
right.
with these Stoneforge Mystics. But in the meantime, he gets in with the first one equipped with Sword of Feast and Famine, and then untaps his land, plays a Jace, the Mind Sculptor. I mean, that is really, that's what makes that sword so good. Like,
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, and also discard. But to me, it seems like such a ridiculous thing for a control deck to be able to tap out and then just sit there with all their land untapped if they'd like, or tap out twice during their turn. It just seems like you're almost taking 2 turns at once. It's kind of like you can take a turn after this one, but you don't get an attack step in
You're
that.
just gaining so much
no
mana.
combat phase in that turn.
Yeah, it turns out that Seaborn Muse is really good when it doesn't cost 5 mana and
Yeah.
is green.
Or it's not green.
I wonder what a deck running Sword of Feast and Famine and Omnath would look like.
I don't know. Build it and let us know.
I don't think I have the patience.
So Gerry going with the Squadron Hawk. Alex.
Looking pretty
Yeah.
pretty down in the dumps.
Yeah,
I mean, he's sitting on his Inferno Titan.
His rug deck's looking pretty tame right now because he really hasn't done anything. I mean, he bolted a Mystic.
I mean, this is exactly where Gerry wants to be. His opponent mulls to 5 and doesn't really ever get anything going.
And there's a Brainstorm from Jace. No, I think.
Oh, these 2 Squadron Hawks
These
seem
Squadron Hawks
really
seem like-
eligible.
Yeah, seems like they want to go back in there.
Oh, and this Squadron Hawk right over here? No, maybe not.
Oh wow! Oh, so he did have.
Oh, he had the sword in hand. though.
Oh,
Okay, that's why.
so good. Yeah, no. He definitely had the sword in
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely going to untap his mana.
Wow! Look at that. Violet out.
Oh,
equip it.
is Alex saying in response to the equip, I'm gonna bolt it?
He may be.
No,
doing
no,
something like that.
no.
Oh,
He can't. No, he can't bolt it because it's a
It's
a
big.
3/4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's MTG Mom.
Getting Megan Holland in there.
Nice little pink wolf. Wow, that Mystic. I mean, in the artwork, it's holding 2 swords. It's almost like they knew.
Prophetic.
Yeah. She's just got a blade in each hand. I just wonder what happens if Gerry actually was running like Sword of Vengeance and equipped it. I mean, where's that 3rd hand? So, wow. Again, we're watching a pretty, I mean, it looks like a one-sided match here
Yeah.
with
Or at least
Gerry.
game 1, yeah.
That's really odd. I don't know if I can agree with Gerry's sequencing here. So he preordains both Hawks away, draws a card, and then
Plays a hawk.
plays a Hawk. So,
Huh.
yeah, no, that sequencing is definitely wrong.
Right. But he's so far ahead at this point, I guess, like...
Yeah.
What would you say? Like, what
I mean, you definitely cast a Squadron Hawk, get the 2 Hawks off the top, and then cast Preordain and see 2 new cards.
Yeah. I mean, either way, he sees 2 new cards, right? I mean,
No, because he's scrying both Hawks away.
Oh, right, yeah, he's using up the preordain just to get rid of the hawk.
Yeah, but then he's going to get the Hawks with Squadron Hawk anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Inferno Titan.
Inferno Titan comes down,
But
makes something of an impact, right? Trying to make a game out of it here.
so he has Mystic Hawk, Mystic Sword. I mean, if he bounces, he just takes 9. Yeah, bounce it. Yeah, and take lethal.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, so one-sided game 1 on Gerry Thompson's side.
Well, I'm sure the mulligan to 5 didn't help, but...
No. I mean, that's certainly puts Alex under some pressure, and then Gerry just added to it with mystics and hawks and swords and planeswalkers.
Yeah.
Alex just really couldn't get a handle on that game. So, all right, we're gonna give away 1 year of StarCityGames.com premium membership now. The hashtag is SCGDC.
Good morning, draft
STD
open players. Your
finals.
seedings for the draft have been posted down in the draft open area. Next to your name will be a number 1 through 8. That is the pod that you are at. Please report to that table and find your appropriate seat. There is a slip of paper on the table. which will give you your assigned seat. Each of the cases at the table
Good morning.
have a number corresponding to a seat. Please take your seat at the appropriate table.
Sure.
Once again, draft open players. Your pod assignments have been posted in the draft open area. Please find your seats. Please no talking while this is occurring.
All right.
So we have the question to win 1 year of Star City Games Premium. We're thinking it over here. The hashtag in the meantime is
I have a good question.
SCGDC STD Finals. You guys ready?
Yeah, I got a good
All
question.
right, go ahead and
So,
ask.
during the finals of the Star City Games Open Series, what can be heard in the background over the PA speakers as the finals are going on?
It seems really vague because you can say a lot of things.
People talking, yeah.
Well, let's see what people say.
Well, what's the answer? Like, I'm curious.
I don't
Yeah,
know, they
I
might
mean-
have just heard that one.
You just heard me say it
Yeah,
just now?
could have.
Maybe. Well, if it did, then
Sharp listeners.
great.
Yeah, well, it seems like people know what you're talking about, so that's fine.
People know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I just don't. I just thought that was kind of really vague.
It was. I mean, it wasn't like as obvious as some of the other questions, but it wasn't as hard as Gerard's either.
Right,
Anyone who
I
watches
didn't
the Star
mean
City,
hard. I just meant like as in. Like,
anyone who watches the finals should know what I'm talking about.
That's true.
People who are watching the finals right now at like 9-ish a.m. Like, yeah, 9 a.m. exactly, pretty much. Probably are troopers and probably watch our finals all the time. Hopefully.
Yep.
And if you're just joining us, welcome. If you're just joining us, you are watching the finals of the Washington, D.C. Standard Open Series. This is Big Head Joe. I'm here with Joey Pasco and Drew Levin, and we're watching Gerry Thompson playing Call Blade, which splashes red, and Alex Bertoncini playing Rug Control.
Alex Bertoncini playing Rug Control. Who would have thought?
Big surprises in this
He
tournament.
He
Call
really
Blade is a
loves,
deck.
Yeah.
In fairness, he has cut his two darlings from the deck. He
The
loved
Frost
Frost
Titan,
Titan and
yeah.
Avenger Zendikar more than life itself.
He's,
Wait, I don't think
he's still
cut-
playing
He's
Avenger.
playing Avenger, yeah.
Is
Yeah,
he?
we saw
Oh, in
that.
the sideboard?
I don't know if it's in the sideboard at main,
I'm
but
almost,
I know we've seen him play
I
it.
almost swear it was main deck, but I might be
Really?
wrong. Like one copy, maybe.
Sure.
So I'm pretty sure he's the only Rug Control deck we watched all day yesterday, right?
I think so.
No, you guys saw Ben Weinberg
That's
That's
right, we
true.
watched
do a
it,
tap
right.
dance on my face.
That's true.
was
Oh
fun.
yeah, that's right.
I enjoyed it.
You were the first victim of our feature match curse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like we were like, let's watch Ali and Chazi. He lost. Let's watch Drew Levin. He lost.
Yep.
Let's, it seemed like everybody we decided we wanted to watch would lose. So even when we got Ali in the quarterfinals, he lost.
So we have
Wait, Ali didn't
Jace.
lose though.
We have
In the
Jace,
first-
Day of
the first time,
Judgment,
right?
Mountain,
No, Ali
That's right.
won.
Scalding Tarn, Glacial Fortress Island. Is that Stoneforge Mystic or Squadron Hawk? It's got to be some 2-drop, otherwise that hand isn't keepable. Stoneforge Mystic, there we go. That's what makes the hand keepable.
So Alex, leading off with a turn 2 Explorer and an additional land, already has not only a leg up because he's on the play, but he also has the mana acceleration to
Yeah, that
really
Jace
take
is
advantage of.
definitely going to do some work.
So a turn 3 Jace here.
And this is really where Alex wants to be. Ahead on mana, ahead on cards, ahead on planeswalkers.
Is that a Squadron Hawk? Or yeah, it looks like a Squadron Hawk.
Drew Squadron Hawk has Day, Jace, Sword, Hawk, lands.
So he's gonna go kick Jace in the shins, knock him down to 2 counters there.
I can't tell you how many times playing against my roommate that I've bounced Stoneforge Mystic with Jace. Sounds stupid, but
No, I mean, it's very reasonable when both of the equipment that they're getting are 3-mana equipment that cost 2 to equip. Those are not exactly streamlined equipment.
Right.
They are real investments. And besides, you only get value out of it on the first and second times down. Every other time,
Right.
it's actually just Squire that piles in equipment once it's not summoning stick, which gives you a very good reason to bounce it.
yeah.
So meanwhile, Alex, I believe he brainstormed with Jace, dropped the Lotus Cobra, played a land, and used that mana to bolt the Stoneforge Mystic, and now he plays an Explorer. Does he have a land for the Explorer?
Well, does Gerry...
I think Jerry's still thinking. I don't think he
okay.
resolved
Well,
it.
I mean,
Yeah, not resolved,
Jerry's
right.
representing Spell Pierce.
Right on, yeah.
Does he have Spell Pierce?
I haven't seen it, but it's like more difficult for some reason to see the cards in the person's hand on the left. You know, whoever's sitting on the left side. I don't know if it's just a slight angle or what. At least that's what it seems like to me. Maybe it's just perception.
Alex bricks on the land. Gerry has to go... I'm pretty sure Gerry just has to go land Legend Ruler Jace.
Yeah.
Attention Magic players. I'm looking for
Attack
Bradley
you,
Robinson,
Jace your Jace.
Frederick Chang,
Pray that you don't
Jimmy
have another
Rogers.
Jace.
Your
Alex is
draft
untapping way
opening
too
is
quick to
waiting
not have
on
another
you.
Jace.
Looks like there's one right there.
Bradley Robinson, Frederick Chang, Jimmy Rogers.
So there it
Please
is.
report to
There's the
draft
Jace.
open area. Your
There's
event
the
is
Brainstorm.
waiting on you.
Interestingly enough, those Jaces that Alex is playing are like extended art, altered border Jaces, which we've
awesome.
seen are pretty popular. That's the second one. You can see the one in the graveyard and the one also in
Those
play.
look like Hannah's
They do look
handiwork.
like, yeah.
Yeah, Hannah Murray
Hannah Murray,
definitely
yeah.
did those.
I have one of those. Well, but I don't play with it. I leave it in a binder.
Yeah, Joe only plays with his other 8 Jaces.
That's right.
What a life.
I like Jace. I like putting them in a lot of decks, so I don't feel like switching them all back and forth.
I don't want him to take 4 sleeves off of 4 cards and put them in 4 other sleeves, so instead I'll have $400 worth of cards sitting in 2 decks.
Yeah, why
Meanwhile,
not?
Gerry goes with the turn 5 Gideon.
Opts not to kill Lotus Cobra, instead making everything attack him, despite the fact that those 2 red-green lands are both Copperline Gorges. Alex is going to explore into the Raging Ravine that he left on top.
Plays the Raging.
Plays the land, plays the other land, 2 triggers, so he has 2 mana in his pool. He's going to have 3 mana. Oh, this is going to get ugly for Gideon. I believe we have an Inferno Titan coming. Although it could be Precursor with...
Yeah, I know he has it. Oh, he's got options.
He's got options.
Yeah.
He's going
It's going to be
Precursor.
Precursor.
Okay. Basically saying Day of Judgment or lose. Hey, nice tokens.
There we go. Yo, MTG Taps tokens. What's up?
Well, and then representing Mana League.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
good.
that's true. So, Day
Ah.
of
Did just draw the
Judgment.
bolt, though.
Perfect light, but he's going to save the Bolt for Ravine.
That's a good point.
So what's the logic behind that decision rather than taking out the 3 golems?
We don't have Tectonic Edge, so if Raging Ravine gets a counter on it, you can't Gideon it, you can't Day it, you actually have to race it.
I see. That makes sense. Yeah, I keep forgetting you guys had to cut, just to be able to
Play
fit
red.
the third mana.
I mean,
or
the
color.
mountains basically are the
The
tectonic
tectonic
edges
right.
in terms of colorless mana.
Right.
I mean, because they
Right.
don't cast so much of the deck, they might as well be colorless lands.
Yeah, I really questioned that decision when I saw the list. I was like, no Teutonic Edge at all.
Right.
I was like,
But there's only so
No,
much greed that you can really have.
but he bolted
Ooh.
the
He just
precursor.
bolted the precursor golem.
So maybe he's confident in his ability to raise. Huh.
Gotta respect Alex for using the Yo MTG Taps business cards as tokens.
You know it.
That's the first time we've seen them in the coverage because Wormcoil Engine didn't seem to ever.
Never resolved.
Yeah, well, no, he would resolve and get bounced with Jace.
Oh,
It was
that's
either
right,
They
the
would
one
get
time
Mana
it
Leak,
finally
or they
resolved.
would- twice it got bounced with Jace yesterday in the I guess the quarterfinals. It was Ali and Chauncey playing Wormcoil Engine. So Gideon takes down Jace. It's a Planeswalker fight. And that one, Gideon happened to win.
Gideon is naturally predisposed to killing Jace.
And other Planeswalkers.
He's just that good.
He's just the tough guy Planeswalker. Gerry, meanwhile, building a board position is, alongside Gideon with some Hawks.
And Inferno Titan, here we go.
And, yeah, this will be,
Killed Hawk, kill Hawk, 1 to you. Redirect it to Gideon, put Gideon on 1 counter. I suppose Gerry realized that he could beat a Raging Ravine easier than he could beat an Inferno Titan, that he had exactly 1 day of judgment, and that Alex's thoughtfulness before playing Precursor Golem meant that he had to have an Inferno Titan. What Gerry probably doesn't know is that, unless I'm much mistaken, he has a second Inferno Titan in hand.
Oh no.
Oh, I didn't even see that. So there's the Day of Judgment. Should Gideon get in for 6 here, you think?
I keep seeing a flash of red in Alex's hand.
Gerry fetches for a mountain.
Or is at least representing Mana Leak here. Or no, he's not. Never mind. Squadron.
And goes for a Squadron Hawk. Plays a Seachrome Coast tapped. And puts Gideon up to 3 counters.
Bang!
And
Yep,
there
had
is
it.
the second Inferno Titan.
Kill Gideon, right?
He
Gideon's on 3, right?
Gideon's on 3, so he's looks like he's thinking about it though.
Should I kill
Trying to
Gideon? Should
decide
I not
whether or
kill
not to
Gideon?
Pop the Hawk first. Yeah, it looks like he popped the Hawk and did 2 to Gideon. So Gerry is in a precarious position at the moment with Gideon on 1 counter.
I was literally just
Facing down an Inferno Titan.
So he decides to kill.
Yeah, Gerry right now is just trying to. Looks like he's trying to decide what he wants to do here. That Gideon's only on 1 counter. Putting it up to 3 is just, you know, he's getting a fog out of it pretty much. So I mean,
Yeah.
let's see. And Gerry opts for a sort of Feast and Famine.
So where did the damage from Inferno wind up going?
It went 2 to Gideon, 1 to the Hawk.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
Gideon's on 1 counter.
All right.
He equips Gideon, or he makes Gideon into a dude, and then equips. So Gideon is an 8/8, and Alex opts to block with the Inferno Titan.
Blocks with the Inferno Titan.
That's interesting. I kind of expected Gideon to just get in and
Bins
Alex
his
to,
Inferno Titan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just surprised.
Oh,
Third Inferno Titan still
That's
had
nuts.
all these Inferno Titans. Dear Lord.
Oh, Oh my goodness.
Wow, so that makes it obvious why he was fine with blocking the Gideon. That was like the quickest sequence of turns. He's just like, oh, here's another Inferno Titan, go.
I
don't think he'd untapped his
I
lands.
had
You know?
fun.
Gerry, meanwhile, I tapped a bunch of mana and I didn't see what actually happened. Oh, he activated the Colonnade and equipped it, swung in, and then untapped his lands. Now it goes with a Stoneforge Mystic. Colonnade, sorry. And the Sword of Body in mind. He would have probably tutored up the protection from Red Sword that will be printed in the next set, but it has not been printed yet. Sword of Body in mind on the Stoneforge Mystic. Yeah, play it and equip it.
We have ourselves a game.
This is it's interesting too because, you know, it looks like 3 consecutive runner Inferno Titans from Alex.
Alex just runs very, very hot.
And yeah, no pun intended, right?
Yeah, right.
So here's the Raging Ravine, which, as you were saying, Gerry doesn't have much of an answer for.
Blocking with an equipped Stoneforge Mystic is about the best that he can do. He won't take damage, but it will keep getting bigger.
Yeah, it's not gonna take out the ravine.
Activate it again. So it's going to get 2 counters because if you activate it twice, then it triggers twice and it gets 2 counters. Alex playing tight. Gerry looks to have the Celestial Colonnade activation.
Gerry taking a...
I don't think Gerry's winning this race.
It looks a little frightening. He's down to 8. He needs to deal with that Inferno Titan and probably the Raging Ravine as well. At least leave something back.
I mean, the Inferno Titan is...
Well, he can activate the Colonnade, equip it with the sword, swing, untap his lands, and leave the mana up to reactivate the Colonnade.
Right, but the thing is, once his Colonnade's dead, he doesn't have much in the way of being able to race. Right,
so he's gonna... I mean, it looks like he's following something like that. He definitely activated the Colonnade, and it looks like he's equipping it. Or he's gonna equip... Yeah, he's gonna equip the...
Sort of Feast and Famine to the Stoneforge Mystic.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Activate his land. Attack for 5/9. Untap all of his lands, make a 2/2.
But he does have that wolf.
So he's gonna have a 6/6 wolf.
Alex has no cards in hand.
Is he gonna be able to equip?
And then
he's gonna be able to equip the sword to the wolf and have enough mana to activate Colonnade. So the Colonnade's gonna...
He's gonna have 2 available.
Well, the Colonnade's gonna block the Inferno Titan. Yeah, there we go. Inferno Titan can't kill the wolf. So Inferno Titan's gonna have to stay on defense, which is gonna leave Gerry enough time to kill Alex in the air. Right, so activate Raging Ravine. Send with both. Trigger.
So he's
take 3.
Like that's to his face, right?
Yep.
Activate Colonnade, block, chump block.
Block and bounce your Raging Ravine. And that's game, boys.
There it is.
Gerry Thompson.
Gerry T.
Your SCG Standard Open champion.
Fantastic. Congratulations to Gerry and all the Call Blade fans everywhere.
Of which there are many.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a fan.
I'm a fan too. I think it's a cool deck.
As much as I like Alex, I